My name is Samantha Imbraniov, and I am a licensed professional hairstylist of 2 years now, and I am going to teach you how to do a men's haircut. Now, you may think it may be the easiest thing to do, but to tell you the truth, it really isn't. There's 3 crucial steps to have for a men's haircut. You have to have the proper tools, which are shears here, and you also have to consider angling, cross-checking, and you also have to make sure everything is blended for a perfect shape for a haircut. Now, the first step is make sure that you have all the proper tools. One of the first things to have is your shears. Make sure they are sharp, and also make sure that they are clear of any debris that may be on them, because nobody wants dirty shears cutting their hair, and that's one of the crucial things when being a hairstylist, is making sure all your tools are clean. Second thing would be your thinning shears for your blending. May seem kind of scary, but they really aren't. The second thing to consider is angling and cross-checking. Now, there are 3 types of angles to consider when cutting hair. One of the first ones is a vertical cut. Now, vertical cutting, normally you would do right at the lower part of the peripheral and above the nape area. For your vertical, you want to bring 90 degrees out from the head. Another one would be contour. For the contour, is a 60-degree angle right below the nape. You bring it out straight from the head and angle your fingers down for a 60-degree angle. Another one is also horizontal. Horizontal is usually done at the frontal lobe and also the higher part of the peripheral. So you would bring that down and now there's a guide that I created when I did my vertical cut. So I would bring that over and find where that hair is, that shortest piece, and I would cut straight to where that is. Once I have done that through the whole head, I also want to cross-check my work. Now, we always do the opposite of what we did before. So I did a vertical right along the lower peripheral part of the head. So what I want to do is I want to cross-check it horizontally. So I'd bring that up with my comb, and I look and see if there's any uneven lines and make it more of a straight line while following the head. And I would also do that at the nape area as well. Bring my comb up, bring it up, and check for any areas that may need to be cut. Now that I have finished most of that part to where I've done the vertical, contour, and horizontal, I also want to blend. Blending is very crucial because you don't want your hair looking like a shelf. And that is very crucial when having a men's haircut. Because if everything is not blended, you're just going to have lines and they look really blunt. You can see everything on a men's cut. So I would take my thinning shears. They have like a comb on one side and then a straight edge on the other. So to protect my client, I would take my comb, and I would also take my thinning shears, and I would do a scissor over comb technique. And I use the scissors as my guide to follow it up. And I would do that all over to get the best shape that I can. Now you've learned there are 3 crucial things for having a haircut. Of course, you need the proper tools. You'll also need to check your angling. You also have to check for cross-checking, and you also have to blend your whole haircut for the perfect look. Now you can go to your hairstylist and say, now I know what it's like for you guys to go through to do a haircut. And it's not the easiest thing. After all, we do have to go to school for it, just like any other major. Voila, the finished product. You can see it has perfect shape because I used all my techniques. So you can see blended, no shells anywhere within the haircut. And I used my vertical angles, my couture angle, and also my horizontal angle for the perfect haircut. Thank you.